Hello and welcome back to Boomregard's Travels. Today we're going to do the setup of the characters. Last episode we did the plan and now we're going to do the setup. So what I have here is a generic UI that I've made, kind of based on my Tuwani UI. If you've ever seen that, it's available on my Discord server free. For whoever wants it, and it's pretty nice in my opinion. It's kind of keeps everything compact, but you know it is what it is, and it's got this little kind of like a damage counter. I don't know. I might get instant killed attacking this guy, but if I attack him from behind, maybe. See how it's got like my misses and stuff here, and then if I get hit, it's gonna go there in red. And if you go over to chat and go to melee and then melee crits and turn that to change color orange, your melee crits will show up orange too. So I think that's the right one. There might be a different one, but it's not relevant to what we're gonna do. So the UI, all the bars are cleared. I have added a Thrones of Hero macro, or not macro, but a hot button. My Stein button and my campfire button, I guess, if you will. And those are all here in my teleportation keyring. All right. So we're going to do this in order. So it'll be Warrior, Enchanter, Cleric, Wizard, Necromancer, and Mage. So it's going to be a little bit of a long video setting up. I have gone and purchased all the 1 through 10 spells, except maybe the warrior. I bought this level 21 here, so I already scribed them, so they should be good to go. So let's go ahead and look at the warrior first. All he's got is throw stone, and you know what? I'm not gonna even bother with that. You can put it in your macros if you want. It's just a waste of endurance for me. Only does 1 damage, but we do get some actual useful skills at level 1. So taunt, kick, and bash, and none of these other ones are useful to us right now. All right, so I'm gonna take taunt for right now. Let's actually make a macro. I didn't do this in any of the heroic videos or anything like that, but we're gonna just start making macros now. So we're gonna call this spam 1. I'm going to make it yellow, and we're going to do DOA, which is do ability. It's a shorthand for that. And then 1. Right? So that'll be there. Now, bash and kick. So as a gnome, we don't get slam, so we can't bash unless we have a shield. We are going to have a shield until, I think, level 11 or 12. Maybe 13 when we get dual wield, and then we're going to be dual wielding for until about 75. So using kick is great, and so once we get to dual wield, we're going to switch to kick. So what we're going to do is, first thing first, auto skill bash. There we go. So every time we can bash, we are going to auto bash. We can't do both of them. We can only do one. So there we go. And let's see here. Next thing we're going to want to do is we're going to want to get a mount for him. Now, you have options. If you don't have the same mounts I do or whatever, you can go to the store and you can buy a mount. It doesn't matter which one you get. The only thing that really matters is the buff that you get from the mount. And if you purchased Knights of Shadows, you should have I think this one. If you bought the premium edition, you should get the Shiknar saddle. If you bought the Collector's Friends Edition Premium Edition, you also get the Sonic Wolf. There's some other ones here too. And if you have the older expansions, like here's the Zelenak saddle. But I'm going to go ahead and take the Shiknar saddle. Well, that's going to be the one I'm going to use because I think it looks insanely awesome. Alright, my claim has been approved. So what we're going to do, go ahead and mount him. And I'll show what he looks like here in just a second. Go to keyrings, grab him, drop him in there, pick him up, put him in the stat mount. Right, so if we mount anything else, we'll still get the stats from him. But this is a pretty cool looking mount. This is from the collector's edition of Knights of Shadow, the current expansion. So, all right, go back to the keyring. If you closed it, grab it and put it on. I put it on the equal sign. That's where I keep my mounts. It just works for me. And then I have Journeyman boots, so I'm gonna grab those, and I'm gonna put those on my negative sign. So I'm going to put this on all the characters. They're going to have mounts in the same spot, and they're going to have J boots in the same spot. So when I hit minus sign, they all go to the same thing, right? See, he's the only one who's set up right now, so he's the only one that's going to work. Let's see here. I have a bunch of clicky stuff, but I'm not really concerned about putting those on the bar right now. Just not as important and whatnot. So let's see here. I don't want a sit macro, and we don't have any burns yet, but I am gonna have let's go ahead and make dummy macros right now for these. So burn 1 and burn 2, and this will kind of like flesh out across all the characters, right? As we build them up over time. And I'm gonna have a third burn just because there's so many different things to click. All right, so we'll have all our burns there. We'll have a spams there. So we'll probably have like a spam 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then depending on how I set up the other characters, they will get different abilities in different spots. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and sit so we can regenerate our hit points there. And if we go over to the combat page in the what is this combat page in the action menu, I'm gonna grab the range attack and put that on my num 1. So that's gonna be my pull. I'm gonna be pulling with a bow. I don't know if I want to pull with that bow. I probably want the primal bow. Oh, never mind. I can't use the primal bow. Why can't I use that? Recommended level 55. So we're going to use the Ralph Zeke, the Avatar of War bow, until we hit 55. And I'll switch to the primal bow. But there we go. That'll give us 8 pull ability. And then we'll leave everything else blank for now. But I do know I'm going to put some placeholders here too. On the Enchanter, we're going to have Mez. X-Tar. So I have my X target on every character. I already preset this up because it's tedious. But I have it in order of my IS Boxer setup, right? So X-Tar 1 is Nomori, 2 is Viva, 3 is Hobbs, 4 is Boomregard, 5 is Nomregard, 6 is Elira, and 7 is my target. So if I make myself main assist, I have now a Mez X-Tar. What was that, 7? Or no, 8 actually. We want 8 because we don't want to Mez the target we're fighting. So there we go. And let's make that like obnoxious pink. And then we're going to make another one for 9. Mez X-Tar 9. Obnoxious pink. And then we're going to make one more for 10. As X-Tar 10. Obnoxious pink. And that just makes it so we can do that. And I could also hotkey these other ones out. Assign those keys to these hotbars, but I don't need to right now. So that's kind of, we're kind of making this, make sense. All right, so this is my, like, I use an MMO mouse, so this is like my mouse. This is my keyboard, and this is shift plus my mouse. All right, and my follow button is this. I already kind of set it up, kind of trying to make it save a little time, but follow is pretty much X-Star 1. Stand and follow. It doesn't do anything on this character, but on subsequent characters, right? X-Star1 is Nomori, and so on and so on. So in ISBoxer, when I hit Alt F, they will all click the same hotkey, which is Control 1. So hopefully that makes sense. And if you're confused on the any of the ISBoxer stuff, I have other videos that go into more detail on like setting up characters and stuff in ISBoxer and doing all that, but I'm just skipping it all in this one here. One other one I want to add to my bar is Lessons of the Devout. Right here, we're going to pop that right there. We're going to be using that to get extra experience because it's a 100% experience gain buff. And I think we're good there. There's no AAs, no nothing yet. And I think the warrior is done. Possibly. Actually, in spam one, let's do attack on, just in case I forget to do that. That's probably going to work best there. All right, so let's do Enchanter next. So I've memorized all her spells. So these are all the level 1 spells we get. So we get a pet. So let's go ahead and memorize that in our bottom slot here. Actually, no, I don't want to put it there. Let's do that again. Let's put minor shielding in the bottom slot, and we'll put the pet in the one above it. And come on. There you go. And then we're going to put the pet right there. And let's see here. We got a Dispel. We got a Strength buff. We got True North. We got Minor Illusion, Reclaim Energy, and Weaken. We're going to put Shallow Breath on our number 1 for now. And we also get Lull at level 1. And Lull is a pretty nice spell. So it'll lower the, I guess right here, lower the aggressiveness of a creature for 2 minutes, right? And this is pretty overpowered. If you see my Tawani series, my bard does a lot of lulling, but this is insanely powerful. Level 1 can lull at level 30. You can kind of imagine some of the chaos that can happen there if it lands, though, right? All right, so we get a pet at level 1. We're going to go ahead and memorize that. And we're going to put that right down here in this empty spot. Now, enchanters cannot control their pets until they get, I think it's Companion's Discipline. I think it's the when we can control it at level 61. So if I get hit, the pet will attack. If I don't get hit, it won't attack. So the chances of it actually doing anything are pretty slim. What we are going to do is we're going to make a macro for minor shielding here. So let's go ahead and go right here, new social, and let's see here, minor, or let's just call it shielding because this is good. So we're going to do this until level 75. At level 75 we get like the Enchanter Unity or whatever it's called, which is going to give us all our buffs in one shot. So let's do cast 8. Cast 8 and cast 8. So that's just in case we fail it 3 times in a row. So that's not going to be very readable. Let's make it white. That's not readable either. Red. None of this is readable. Let's make it green. Yeah, it's close enough. Right, it'll just cast my minor shielding over and over again until it lands. 3 should be enough. But there we go. Let's go ahead and stub out these mez commands real quick. So mez xtar, what was it? I think I said 8 there. So this is going to be xtar 8. And then we need a cast. We don't have one, so we'll just do cast 6 for now. And actually, that's not right. Attack off. Cast 6. And we'll come back and like actually fix these when we actually get a mesmerize spell. I think it's at level 2 or 3. So as Xtar 9. So I'm going to do attack off first, and then I'm going to do Xtar 9, and then cast 6. Obviously, I'm going to put pauses and stuff in here later, but this is just for kind of fleshing this character out a little bit. Xtar 10, and then we're going to do that. Attack off. So we don't want to like switch targets and then like swing at it. You know what I mean? Xtar 10, and then cast 6. We'll fix these later on, as I said. All right, and we don't have Tash yet. We don't have that. So what I'm going to do on my numpad 3, I'm going to make a new one right here. We're going to be assist dot. Right, so that's going to be an attack. So that is going to be Xtar 7. And then we're going to cast 1. Cast 1. And then we'll put 1 more under it just in case it fizzles. And we can go with that. All right, that should get us optional attacks. I don't want any attacks on the Enchanter's main bar here. I want everything that the Enchanter does to be deliberate and not spammed, like the Mage and the Wizard are going to be doing. All right, looks good. So, we need a mount. Claim. I don't even know what this character has access to. I think Sonic Wolf. Let's go ahead and claim that one. All right, it looks kind of cool. Sonic Wolf. What does this thing look like? Oh, it doesn't look too bad. It's like a weird nose. All right. So let's go to our keyring, our mount. Let's drop it in there. And let's grab that, put it right there. Grab our J boots and put them right there. Kind of be duplicating ourselves for a lot of the stuff, right? So let's go back to Gnomery. So that looks good. We just need burn buttons, I guess. So we have those stubbed out for later on when we actually get to actual burns. Burn 1. And you'll notice I kind of do the same thing for all my characters across all my series, just to make sure that I don't forget what they're doing, because if I don't do it this way, I'll totally forget. Burn 3. There we go. That looks pretty reasonable for the Enchanter here. And let's do maybe attack on here, since we're low level right now. And her melee is not going to be terrible. At 55, her sword or her staff will proc a 400 point nuke, so that'll be nice. All right, so I think the Enchanter is good. Set you down too. So next is Hobbs. Hobbs is going to be a little bit more involved, but let's go ahead and get to it here. So let's look and see what he can claim. Looks like a Sonic Wolf. I bought them all the expansions, so they should all have pretty much the same thing. All right, so he got his wolf. Let's go ahead and put it in there and put it in the stat mount. And then go ahead and grab it. Grab it. Come on. Oh, maybe I have to grab it from here. Put it there, and where are my G boots? Let's grab those and put them right there. All right, that's taken care of. We can dismount. All right, so this is a Cleric. Let's look and see what we have available to us right now for spells. So first things first, minor healing, slot 1. This can be our primary heal for this level. It's not going to do anything since we have like thousands of hit points, but it'd be worth having. So in slot 7, we're going to put Courage. And then we're going to put Holy Armor in slot 6. Like so. And I am going to put Strike in slot 5, I think, right? Or 4. The symbol will go there. All right. Now, as soon as that memorizes, let's go ahead and here go 1, burn. Burn 1. Now, you're going to be like, clerics don't have burns, but clerics have AAs that can be used during burns for getting more healing out. And that's kind of what my my process is going to be here. But, you know, that's quite a whiles out. But I like to have... I'm going to probably create the Mez macros on every single one of these so I know where I'm at and I can do it. All right, and actually, let's go back to Viva here. Go to her follow button, right? So it's the same, you know, xtar 1 stand follow, but we're going to put in a invite Nomori, right? And then we're going to go back to Nomori. We're going to go down here in this corner, and we're going to create a new one. Call it group. Make it green, and then invite... VYVA, invite Hobbs. So this is just an easy way for me to get everybody grouped up really quick without having to think about it. Let's see, Boomregard. How did I actually spell that? Guard. All right. And invite Eli YR. All right, so that should be everybody. I might have spelled them wrong, but we'll fix that later. And then we're gonna do group roles, and these, like, the only one that matters is gonna be assist, but I'm gonna set them all. So if you do group roles like that, you can kind of see how the command works. So we're gonna do group roles, role set. Oh no, actually it's set. Can't remember. Nomori, I think 1. And then group roles. Set Nomori 2. Those don't look the same length. Let's see here, what did I miss? Group roles. There we go. So let's go ahead and save that. And that should give me tank, and if we do main assist off and main tank off, right? So if I hit this, I should get main assist and main tank. The roles like main tank is more important for what you call it, mercenaries and stuff like that. But you can set X target conditionals over here for like group tank. So if I go down here and I go group tank, right, it's going to be me. And if I set it the same X target up on everybody and I just do X target 20, I'll always get whoever the tank's set to be. So kind of useful if you're looking for that. So let's go back here. So invite Nomori, and then back to Hobbs. Invite Nomori. And the reason why we're doing this is when I log on Nomori and I click the group button, right? And I click this, right? It's gonna go through everybody, you know, and invite them. And then when I hit Alt F, my follow macro here, it's going to do all of this, right? It's gonna go hide the corpse, X target 1, target Nomori, stand, follow, and it's going to invite him, and that's going to make it accept the invite to join the group. So pretty snifty. All right, and let's go back to Hobbs. Invite Nomori, perfect. And okay, we're going to leave Hobbs's 1 through 6 blank. We're going to go straight here to shift numpad 1, And we're gonna go new button here. And we're just gonna make a heal Xtar 1. Right? And this is just gonna be Xtar 1. Cast 1. Right? So if I hit that right now with my mouse and keyboard, targeted Nomori, and casted minor healing on him. Pretty easy. Pretty self-explanatory. We're gonna want 6 of these, 1 for each character. So we can actually heal everybody besides Nomori. That green. Xtar 2. Did it wrong. One time I messed this up and I didn't realize it for quite a while. And then when it came down to it, I died. Xtar 3. So Xtar 3. Cast 1. And, well, we're definitely going to put more stuff in this later on, but this is just rudimentary, get us going, and kind of set this up. And probably don't even, we're not even going to probably need heals until quite a while's in, most likely. Xtar 4. And then cast 1. And if we check these, so Xtar 2, Viva. Xtar 3, heal myself. And then Xtar 4, Boomregard. So that's working perfectly. And this is going to be a long video because we're going to go through this on everybody, you know, step by step. And just so if I get any questions, it's already out there, right? I don't have to worry about it. Cast 1. And I did make it green, but that's fine for right now. And then 1 more for Xtar 6. So heal Xtar 6, green, Xtar 6, cast 1. Now you notice I'm not dealing with pets. I don't plan on healing the pets. They should not take any damage. Unless Nomori dies, they should not take any damage. That is my intent on this, and if eventually the mage and the necro get pet heals, I'll have a separate macro for them to heal their own pet, but other than that, I'm not going to waste cleric mana healing pets. I think at some point group heals will hit them, and we'll be casting group heals and stuff, so they'll get healed that way. But, other than that, I'm not going to bother with it. All right. Let's see here. Yeah, I was gonna make a macro for casting courage and holy armor, but they don't last very long at this level. What is that? 12 minutes? Or no, that's the wrong character. 3 minutes for holy armor and 12 minutes for courage, right? There's no point in even casting those with the amount of buffs we have, or gear we have, so not even going to be concerned about it right now. Looks good. And then we are going to put a assist nuke weapon, or assist nuke here. Kind of like we did with the Enchanter. Early on, the Cleric is not going to have much to heal, so we should use his mana to kill. So Xtar 7. What did I put that on for? Cast 4. Cast 4. There we go. Save that. And that's just going to be on my numpad 3. So whenever I have the Enchanter do damage, I'm going to have the Cleric do damage also. Pretty self-explanatory there. And one thing I did forget to do. So what we're going to do is we're going to save spell set. We're going to call this current. I like to keep my my spell set names current and then buffs, so I always know what the current one is, and then if I want to save off a certain level, I save off the level number there, so I can always go back and see what spells I was casting. But current. Alright, now for, I believe, the wizard. I don't think there's anything else to do on the cleric for now. You know what we did forget? We forgot to give everybody the lessons of the devout button. So let's do that real quick. Sins of the Devout for the Enchanter. And this is just very useful for getting what I call, well, not what I call, but what everybody calls a lesson burn going on, where you find a place you're killing a lot of mobs really fast, and you click this and you just start killing. And it's a pretty good thing to get a good experience. Alright, so let's go and do that first on this guy. He has no AAs right now, he has nothing of value. Boomregard here, the namesake of the series. So let's look at his spells first. I bought all the spells up to 10, but he only got 6. So he has 3 nukes to choose from here. And I don't even know which one is the best, so I haven't even looked. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at them together here. Alright, so let's make this a little readable here. Alright, we got Numbing Cold, which covers nearby creatures in a cold, numbing cold, causing both 14 damage. So this is a point blank AoE. Probably not going to want to cast that one. Alright, we got Frostbolt, which creates a bolt of frost that freezes your target between 9 and 14 damage. And then Blast of Cold, which does 11 to 18 damage. So that is a 1.5 second cast. This is a 1 second cast. So what we're going to do is we're going to take Frostbolt, put that in 1. And what I want to do is I want to see the recast time on this once it gets in my my spell gem here. So as you can see, it is a 10-second recast. Blast of Cold here, on the other hand, is going to probably be a normal recast time. And we're not going to bother with AoE right now anyway. Alright, and this is a normal recast time. So that gives us a little something to work with, right? So Frostbolt, we can put that in the macro. We can do 2 nukes. So that's kind of cool, right? So let's go here to... Alright, let's go. Nomri, spam 1 is taunt, right? So we're going to put this on 3. 3 is going to be our nuker kind of abilities, right? So let's go here. Assist, nuke. And we'll make that red. Alright, so this is Xtar 7. That'll give us our target. And the first thing we're going to do is... Let's see here. Pause. 20, comma, cast 1. Right? And then cast 2. Cast 2. Alright. Let's go over here. I want to make sure this works before I go any further with this. Alright, let's make sure key maps are off. 3. So Frostbolt. It's there. And then... Alright, that's not a long enough pause, I guess. So let's do 3. Alright, 3. There we go. And then Blast of Cold. Perfect. And then Blast of Cold's ready to go again. So that'll sufficient assist a nuke for us. We also need a mount. I didn't think of that. I guess we can get the Shiknar mount. Guess I did not claim that on my druid. So that's kind of interesting. Key rings. Go here to mounts. We're going to go ahead and drop that there. We're going to grab it. Put that there. And grab that. We're going to put it right there also. So we got that. Let's go ahead and mount up. Same cool mount as Nomri. So there we go. And I think we macroed this early on. I'm not going to macro that anymore. I realized that probably not worth doing. So let's go here to 7. We're going to go ahead and make our burn macro real quick. Burn 1 red. And this will just get us set up, right? That's like the whole point of this video, is getting these characters all ready to go. So we can go out to Steamfont Mountain and wreak havoc upon the countryside, taking no prisoner against any of the rogue clockworks or anything else out there. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and save this spell set here as current. And that should be good to go. I don't need to make dummy macros for mezzing or anything like that. I think we should be good. When I hit 3 on any of my characters, he will nuke, and I'll have the mage nuking at the same time. So that is good. Double check. Yeah, I think he is fine. Alright, Boomregard is done. Now for Gnomeregard. Gnomeregard with the G. So let's go ahead and take a look at his spells that he has available to him here at level 1. So, Cavorting Bones, which is a pet, which is kind of nice. How did I do that? Yeah, I put minor shielding on the bottom. Where'd he go? Alright, here he is. Put minor shielding here on the bottom. And what do we got? We got Disease Cloud, we got Life Tap, and whatnot. So, as a Necro, you do damage over time. And in the current state of where we are in the game, damage over time is not going to be doing much. So we're going to focus more on direct damage and quick dots if we get around to that. Now, I did not give myself any bone chips. So let me check to see if I have any in the bank. I got 27. All right. And I did go through and I bought all the trade satchels for these guys so that they, when I get new loot, I can just drop it in the bank and not even have to think about it while we're making videos. All right, so there we go. So first things first, let's summon our pet. Now this will give us it's actually a fairly decent pet for level 1. I've had some success with it. So let's go to claim. Now I guess I didn't claim this on Gnomeregard either. Jeez, I'm slack. All right, there we go. Go ahead and claim it on this one. Mounts, put that in our stat mount. Grab it, pop it there, and put this there. So that should be standard across them. We can go ahead and just manually click this. I'll probably have to set up something so they manually click it. Now what we're gonna do is in 3, just like the wizard, we're gonna have an assist, nuke on 3, Xtar 7, cast 1. And I'm gonna actually do a cast 1 twice, just in case it fizzles. And this will obviously get changed later on, but right now this is going to be our best setup. And this actually needs a pet attack in there. Just put that like that. Like, these are all going to change. This is not how I plan to play him the whole time, but for right now at this level, this is going to be the best bet for playing him. And go ahead and create the burn buttons, just so we have those already made. Effectively at like level 120, then when we switch to real Gnomeregard, he's going to be doing more damage than everybody else in the group for the most part. And he's going to, I mean, the Necromancers are so crazy that he's going to be the real DPS. So I might have to modify how I do some of this stuff at that point, but until this guy gets to, until the group gets to 116 or 111, I think it's gonna take a while. All right, I don't think I got anything else on this one, but the Lessons of the Devout. All right, Lessons of the Devout. Put it right there. Devoted, I guess. I say devout. It's devoted. Jeez. Someone's gonna make fun of me for that one. All right. And yeah, I think he's done. All right, now we're on to the mage. So unfortunately, mages do not get pets at level 1. I don't know why. The first pet is at level 2. So mages have a little rough start if you're soloing, but let's see what we got here. We have 2 fire nukes here at level 1. We have one is a fire flux, which is a point blank AoE. We're not going to do that. That's just going to cause more confusion in this. So we're going to burst the flame. We're going to put that in slot 1. We're going to put minor shielding in slot 8. And we also need a mount. And let's go down here. And we have summon food and drink. And I don't think flare actually does any damage now. Now we'll be switching these out quite frequently, so let's go here. And this is going to be assist nuke. I like to kind of name everything the same just so I don't have to think about it. So Xtar 7, cast 1, and I'm just going to do cast 1 for all these lines. And over time we'll switch these out to something else, but if this fizzles or something, we're going to have that. But I'm going to go ahead and put attack for pet attack right up there. There we go. So that should be good. Let's go ahead and claim us a mount. What does this account have? Sonic Wolf. Looks like Sonic Wolf is our option for this one. I think this is Tawani, so Tawani already has the bug mount, so. All right. Now open up my bags, drop that in there, grab that. And I did buy her 500 malachite, so when I do get a pet, she can summon one, but it's gonna be a little bit. All right. And so this needs to be invite Boomregard. And did I do that on Boomregard? No, I didn't. Invite Boomregard. And I think Boom got it already. No, he did not. Invite Boomregard. All right. So if we go back here, like we don't have much options on what we can do. So we're gonna go ahead and do a burn 1 through 3. 1. And these are just going to be filled with all our burnish and high buffs, all that kind of stuff. It's like just something when we need a lot of damage, we're going to click all these on everybody and it'll be fine. There we go. All right, let's double check. All right, I got the mezzes on here, and I since I'm going to be playing it from Nomori, he's going to have more reference kind of hot buttons, like these Mez ones, whereas the actual button on the actual character is just going to be there. So like I'll probably put all the heals on Nomori also, just so I remember, you know, what the heals are, even though at this point I have them pretty memorized, but I'm going to have different ones over here for like group healing and stuff like that. So. All right, let's take a look and see if this works. So let's stand right here. Let's hit minus sign, so everybody should J-boot. Oh, actually, I turn key maps back on. You can do that with Alt-Shift-M to turn those on and off. That just makes it so that you don't repeat keys. There we go. Let's double check that again. Looks like everybody is casting J-boots. Let's hit Alt-F, which will make them all target me and follow. And looks like they're working pretty well. Now, the cool thing about this group that we got going on here is they're not going to need to be in melee range, unless I want them to be in melee range. So that's going to be quite useful. And they should just follow. And we don't have any fast running, so they're gonna be pretty slow at first. All right, let's see here. I think that's like everything like initially set up. Like only 45 minutes, not too bad. But I do have all the characters on X target. I have everything set up there. I might have missed like saving spells, huh? Yeah. And this one, just so I can, if I actually mess up and right click to unmemorize something, it should work. But they should all be working, and they all should have. If you go here, I don't know why that one has sound, but if you go to display, advanced, and then background FPS, set that to unlimited, and that helps with the follow lag that happens. And I think when you're making your characters in IS Boxer, you're going to want to set the background FPS to 60. And that should really address the problem. But just doing the unlimited one works fine for me without even using IS Boxer. So there we go. I think that is like everything. So I think we're finally ready to go kill stuff, and we'll be doing that in the next episode, whenever that happens. But there we go. We're all set up. We have all our characters. I think the only thing I need to do is get some more bone chips, more food, and some, just random dumb things that they need to have set up, and going, right? So awesome. So thank you very much for watching, and please have a fantastic day. And if you have any questions, just drop a comment and I will answer them. Thank you very much.